Good evening. We bring you the latest in the world of sports. I'm Paulo Del Rosario.
We bring you the conversations you want to hear from your favorite icons and athletes. I'm Diego Dario. And in tonight's game plan, LA Tenorio joins us to talk about Ginebra's playoff matchup against TNT, the SEA Games pool of Gilas, Pilipinas, and his excitement for UAAP Season 84 men's basketball.
We'll also catch up with the NLEX Road Warriors' new import Cameron Clark as he looks ahead to his PBA debut in the Governor's Cup playoffs. And we'll check in with Jory Napoles and Raymar Caduyac as the Limitless App Masters takes home another PBA 3x3 crown. And we'll ask them about representing the country soon for the Southeast Asian Games. Buckle up, sports fans. Let's get in the game. Indeed, it is a beautiful time for Philippine basketball because we have the 2022 PBA Governor's Cup playoffs, the 31st Southeast Asian Games, and the UAAP Season 84 all peeking around the corner. Now joining us tonight is four-time PBA Finals MVP, former Gilas Pilipinas World Cup member, and 2002 UAAP champion. That's all one person,
Grabe.
ladies and gentlemen. LA Tenorio, LA. Kamusta ka naman?
Hi, Kuya LA.
Ayos, hi. Good evening. Good evening to all the viewers. Good evening, Paul. Good evening, Diego.
Alam mo,
nice to be back here again.
LA, we could have listed so much more accolades, pero we won't have enough time for that. Simulan muna natin sa PBA kasi obviously that is most pressing in your mind in particular. Kasi Barangay Ginebra going up against TNT who had a twice to beat advantage. Siyempre, sabi ni Coach Chot that they fought, they almost died for the win, and their reward is playing Barangay Ginebra. Pero what do you have to say about yung matchup na yun?
Well, definitely, after playing Talk and Text last bubble and last elimination round, of course, tinalo nila kami, diba? So obviously, we are the one who's gonna adjust this coming game, So I think, katulad nga ng sinasabi ni Coach Tim, I think the good thing about going into this Wednesday's game is we have time, We have time to adjust. We have time to look at the things that we have to do and the game plan, that we have to do on Wednesday's game. So we're only thinking of Wednesday's game first. We're not looking ahead on, I think, Saturday's game. We're just looking at this Wednesday's game. So, I think, obviously they have they had our numbers, diba? So it's time for us to adjust. And I think meron kaming sinabi nga na now we know, na yun yung sinasabi, now we know. So we have to adjust and be ready. Because what we did last bubble was not enough or what we did last elimination. So now we know. So alam na natin siguro naman ang gagawin this coming Wednesday. And we don't have any room for errors na masyado because it's a do or die game for us. Diba?
Yeah, grabe nga yung matchup niyo, Kuya LA. Pero pag nakikita niyo tong TNT team na to, specifically, wag mo na ibigay kung ano man yung scouting report niyo, ganyan, or whatever like that. Pero when you talk about TNT, anong nakikita niyo, what makes them a strong team? Nakuha nila yung twice to beat.
Well, number one is the championship experience. Siyempre, nanalo sila last conference, diba, with the championship on their belts, diba? Iba pa rin yung may ganun confidence level coming into these playoffs. And of course, I think obviously the strong point of this team is really their guards, talagang yun yung kailangan naming tingnan, coming into this game. Because last time we played them in the bubble, Mikey Williams ate us alive, the whole team. And then last time that we met, it was Ryan Reyes naman. So hopefully, this game, makontain namin yung mga guards nila, and defensively, the whole team, our team, can contain their team and match their energy. I know how Coach Chot motivates his team, especially their guards, no, because naging coach ko rin si Coach Chot, and he wants their guards to be really aggressive, defensively and more so offensively. So yun yung kailangan namin i-match na energy.
We're expecting that from TNT and excited to see how you guys deal with it, LA. Speaking about Coach Chot and how he motivates his players, we want to now talk about the other team that he's handling, that's Gilas Pilipinas in the Southeast Asian Games. And talking about motivation, development, and guard play, even for some of the guys here, I want to talk about especially si 30 Ravena and Dwight Ramos. They handle the ball a lot for this Gilas Pilipinas team, at least based on the last matchups that they've had. What do you expect from the two of them should they make the final lineup para sa Southeast Asian Games for Vietnam?
Well, the composition of the lineup, no, as you can see, the composition of the lineup is really good, no. It's a combination of veterans and the young ones, no. So talagang I think yun yung naging plan talaga ni Coach Chot to combine the young players, especially 30 and Dwight, to have the opportunity to play with the veterans like Japet Aguilar and Junmar and some of the Mo Tao too, diba? So I think this is a good step, no? Especially for 30 and because the last time they played this window was more or less it's a talk and text team, diba? So this time it's a different lineup with some of the vets of the PBA. So I think it's a good opportunity, and we'll see how they play with the vets, especially 30 and Dwight, if they can play or ma-line up sila sa final 12, diba? I think Dwight and 30, there's no question. I think with their commitment sa Gilas, I think they're shoo-in every time they play for the national team, and they're gonna be the anchor, the leaders of the Gilas Pilipinas or the Team Pilipinas in the future, no? So they have to start now.
Yeah.
I think they have to start now and be with the vets, no, na makakasama nila most likely sa 2023 World Cup.
Alam mo, LA, seeing Dwight and 30 advance in their careers, it makes us all very proud, especially what they're doing in Japan, what they're doing for Gilas Pilipinas. Pero I'm going to be very biased here. I'm very happy they're no longer playing for Ateneo. And on that note, let's move on to the UAAP. Jegs, I'll let you start us off here.
Kuya LA, syempre, pareho tayo, naka-experience ng UAAP. Bakit ka na-excite itong upcoming na UAAP? 2 years wala tayong basketball from the collegiate level.
Well, as yun nga, katulad yan ng sinabi mo, no, Diego, na the past 2 years, di ba, we don't have the UAAP or, even other collegiate tournament, di ba, wala tayong UAAP. So I'm very excited to see how they manage their bodies, di ba? Number one, yung gusto ko makita eh. Kasi as a college player, parang developmental stage yan eh, going to bigger stage. So dito natin makikita, I'm very excited to see the young players 2 years ago, how they use this pandemic the past 2 years to be ready for this coming season, di ba? And I'll be biased, katulad ng sinabi ni Pao, no? I'll be biased. Siyempre, I'm excited to see Ateneo, di ba? I want to see the matchup between Ateneo and UP, to be honest.
Yun. Ayan, okay, fine. Let's leave Lasal out muna. Okay.
Battle of Katipunan to eh. Andito UP, Ateneo si Kuya LA.
I told you, I have to be biased. I'll be biased on this one because I saw the lineup of UP, and I think what UP did is really they built the team to beat Ateneo, diba? So sorry guys, I have to be biased on that.
No, that's fine. That's fine. Actually, for those wondering, sino mga star names ng UP that they're talking about, of course, you have Richie Rivero, CJ Cancino, Carl Tamayo, against the likes of SJ Belangel, David Defonso, and si Ange Kwame. Siyempre, that's a matchup we all want to see. Pero Jegs, you know what? Just before I see green here and start fighting LA, I'll let you go ahead.
Okay, LA, sinabi mo na yung time na to, yung 2 years, excited ka kung sino yung talagang nag-prepare, ginamit yung time na to really excel dito sa opening ng UAAP. May mga individual players ka ba na excited na rin mapanood? Sige, pwede na rin naman galing Ateneo.
No, actually, I'm excited to see the players who played for the national team. The players who played for our country, like the last window against Korea. There's Abarientos, SJ Bilangel, di ba? Baltasar of
Yan!
Lasal.
Yan!
Di
Let's
ba?
go, Balti!
Yeah. So I'm excited to see those players, how they bring their experience, no, this coming UAAP. Kasi with the short preparation, no, I was talking to some of the UAAP coaches. Yeah, with the short time of preparation, it really boils down to, kasi it's hard to have chemistry because nga of short preparation. So ito, pagalingan talaga to. Di ba? Pagalingan talaga to. So sa UP, yan nga, Richie Rivero, players from NU na nag-transfer sa UP, di ba? I'm really excited to see those matchup, di ba? So, yun lang ang gusto ko makita
UP
talaga
fight.
this coming UAAP.
Okay, so I want to throw you under the bus here, LA, kasi marami nagsasabi that Ateneo are going to be the clear-cut favorites, that they have the potential to sweep the competition. Kasi grabe yung, well, roster-wise, yung amount of former Gilas players and current Gilas players in that roster. Pero sa palagi mo ba, do you feel that it's not going to be that simple considering we haven't seen these kids in 2 years and we don't know how most of the teams have developed?
Yes, definitely. I have to agree with you. Pao. It's hard. It's harder right now. I think, katulad yan na sinabi mo, masisweep ng Ateneo this time. I doubt that Ateneo can do that. Kasi I'm sure a lot of teams, yun nga, hindi pa nakikita ng, well, for example, ng Ateneo, no? Hindi pa nakikita, like, they haven't seen the new face of or the new system of Adamson with the new coach of Coach Nash, di ba? So nandiyan din yung UST, di ba? Lasal, di naman magpapatalo Lasal under kay Coach Derek Pumarin. Di magpapatalo yan, even though they have limited talent, but the system that they have, always, every time they handle a school or a team, the system will always be there pagdating sa mga Pumarin, diba? So, it's gonna be harder for all this. Ako nga nakikita ko, yes, UP has a strong lineup, Ateneo has a strong lineup, and even Lasal and FEU, diba? But I think the other teams, the other school, they can match up. No? They can match up for sure.
In other words, Diego, we have a chance.
Oh,
well,
for sure.
maybe pagkati naman
Yung Lasal,
LA, maraming salamat. Thank you very much for joining us.
Thank
Good luck
you.
on Wednesday, and we hope to see you in
Thank
the
you.
studio very soon.
Yes, thank you.
All right, so after the break, we'll chat with new NLEX import Cameron Clark as he gets set to suit up for the Road Warriors in his upcoming PBA debut. Keep it here. You're watching The Game.
the PBA Governors Cup playoffs set to kick off on Wednesday, a lot of eyes will be on the second seed NLEX Road Warriors as they unveil the newest reinforcement in their squad. With us tonight is the man himself, the latest import to join the fray in the PBA, NLEX very own Cameron Clark. Cameron, welcome to the Philippines and welcome to the game.
Thank you for having me.
All right, just to add to this UAAP college hoops conversation, the NLEX Road Warriors, by the way, are training in my school, the University of the Philippines. So welcome, and I hope you enjoy the campus. By the way, Cameron, you've played around the world, in Europe, in Asia, but you were there in that Ginebra game with NLEX, a lot of crowd there. How do you feel? What's the difference of the atmosphere here in the Philippines when it comes to basketball?
Well, that was my first game. Just experiencing it, the atmosphere was crazy. It was a little different from Europe. Europe, due to COVID, we only had 30%. You know, people could visit the game, but this is my first time seeing a full house, and I'm just looking forward to the playoffs, and I know it'll be a lot more people there, and crowd's gonna go crazy, so looking forward to it.
So you come in to a situation right now wherein you're already in the playoffs. In other words, there's a lot more riding on you pressure-wise going into this. I know you know that's the situation you're going into. What has Coach Yang said to you in terms of you getting in, getting ready, and the role that you're going to play for this Road Warriors team?
He's just telling me to play my game. You know, they know how I play, and I'm just trying to fit in with the team. It's going to be a lot of pressure, but with basketball, there's a lot of pressure. It depends on how you handle it. They're throwing me in the fire, and I'm ready for it, so looking forward to it.
Yeah, so we look at your stints back in Europe. You were scoring champion one point in your career. You come in here able to get buckets, and that's probably the role that's expected of you here. Based on the physicality that you've seen so far, how excited are you to get your first hit in the PBA?
I'm looking forward to it. I feel like over here, the refs let a lot of things go, like chippy pushes and things of that nature. So I think once I get in there and get acclimated, I'll be all right.
Did some of your teammates talk to you about the physicality here in the PBA?
Oh, yeah, for sure. Paul's been in my ear, been telling me a lot of people's going to be, you know, trying to get in my head, like extra nudges and things like that. So I'm looking forward to it. It's basketball, nothing new.
And since we're talking about teammates, how has training been with your team, preparations going to the playoffs? And also, Coach Yang, he's a very famous coach here due to his toughness, and of course, fans love him as well.
Yeah, Coach Yang and my teammates, they've been helping me out a lot. Just helping me get acclimated with the plays. Guys like David and Paul standing after helping me shoot, and you know, David sending me restaurants to go to, and
there you go.
You know, after practice and things of that nature. So I mean, everybody's been great. You know, helping me get acclimated with the team, and looking forward to going out there and playing.
You know, you talk about your teammates there. Has anyone given you a bump yet that you felt the next day?
No, not yet. I'm sure it's coming though.
Yeah. Well, you go into a situation wherein you're coming in for KJ McDaniels. We talked a bit off the air. You said you didn't really talk a lot of hoop, but then talk about life. Meeting up with him, talking to him. What sense did you get of the situation that you were coming into, and did that confirm your thoughts about the team after your first practices?
Well, me and KJ talked a little bit. He's a great guy. He was just telling me go in and play my role. But like I said, this is the playoffs. This is going to be a lot different from the regular season game. So I know what's on the line, and it's going to be amplified and intense. But I'm ready for it.
Well, is this extra motivation for you, knowing that you're coming to the playoffs, you're a #2 seed? A lot of fans are expecting NLEX to be very competitive. You have the twice to beat advantage. Extra motivation or a little bit pressure feeling?
It's pressure, but I'm ready for it.
For sure.
Like I said, I'm just ready to go out there, make my PBA debut, and get the win.
Yeah. So you go into this as with a twice to beat advantage. You go into this very competitive. And when you were first recruited to come over here, I'm sure you knew that it was going to be a short stint, even if you do make it all the way to the finals. So what was the biggest lure for you to come here to the Philippines? Because, again, with only a few games, realistic maximum that you could play for this conference, I'm sure there was a lot on your mind.
Well, I heard about the PBA about 3 years ago, and I've been trying to get over here for a while, but when my agent hit me with the opportunity, I was just excited and happy to get over here. So, like I said, man, I'm just ready to get out there and make my debut.
And for the fans who are waiting to see you play inside that court, what do you think can we expect from you personally? Of course, some of the imports are big men, some of the imports are guards. What can we expect from you, Cameron?
Just expect me out there to go play hard, a lot of energy, you know, go out there and get buckets and do what I do.
Is there any move that we have to watch out for that you love so much that us commentators, because we call the games, we're going to have to watch out for some of the moves that you got that that's just in your wheelhouse, that's almost automatic. What's that one thing we got to watch out for?
I'll just wait and let y'all see.
Oh, there you go.
I love that.
I knew that was coming too. He's not going to give out all the scouting report. And
I wanted the scouting report because I don't want to know what to watch out for. Cameron, really appreciate you being here. Good luck in the upcoming conference.
Thanks,
Cameron.
All right, so we can't wait to see you on the floor, Cameron. And let's take a look at the PBA schedule first. The PBA Governors Cup playoff starts on Wednesday. The NLEX Road Warriors, with a twice-to-beat advantage, faces the Alaska Aces at 3 p.m., followed by a showdown between the TNT Tropang Giga and Barangay Ginebra at the Big Dome, the Smart Araneta Coliseum.
When we return, PBA 3x3 third leg champions Jory Napoles and Raymar Caduyac of the Limitless app Masters join us live. Stay tuned, you're watching the game. The Limitless app Masters proved themselves once again after winning the third leg of the PBA 3x3 second conference. Kasama natin dito sa studio, members of the third leg champion team, Jory Napoles and Raymar Caduyac. Mga idol, congratulations! Welcome sa the game.
Thank you, pare. Thank you, pare.
Unahin na natin si Jory kasi si Jory talaga yung idol. Kung Matthew Wright daw to ng 3x3 eh. Jory, first champion nyo dito sa championship nyo dito sa second conference ng 3x3. Maging medyo mas challenging yung mga kalaban nyo dito, naghanda para sa inyo. Ano yung naging difference? Third leg nyo lang nakuha yung championship.
Siguro yung mga first leg namin sa second leg, siguro medyo nag-relax kami. Then, na-realize namin na yung mga kulang namin sa team namin. So, ginawa namin, nag-adjust kami, special sa depensa, and yung gigil namin sa laro. So, yun, kaya nakuha namin. And si Coach Will, hindi siya nagkukulang i-remind kami, prepare sa leg 3. Kaya yun, siguro.
Kasi nagagalit yun eh.
Oo, nagagalit yun.
Pero Raymar, siyempre yung mga ibang teams, kasi humanda talaga sila eh. Parang humaba silang lahat, tumangkad silang lahat. Nagulat ka ba nung nakita mo yung mga roster?
Oo, kasi halos lahat ng mga player ngayon malalakas yung mga kinuha eh. So, kumbaga kami din, as apat na kami na andun na. So, binigay namin yung best namin na ito na yun, kailangan natin manalo kasi yun nga, may pinapapatunayan nga kami sa ano na to.
Jory, na-mention mo nga si Coach Willie. Nag-host din siya dito sa show na to. Kamusta naman si Coach Willie as a coach? Kasi dito parang mabait siya eh. Sa inyo, strict ba or
Yung totoo,
yung ano lang, gitna lang?
Oh, yung totoo.
Mabait siya kapag di galit. Hindi, si Coach Will, magandang coach yan kasi parang tropa mo na yan eh.
Okay.
Kasi kapag sa court talagang hindi siya yung plastic na coach. Talagang kung anong nakikita niya, sasabihin niya sa'yo. Huwag ka lang maging pusong mamon talaga. Kasi sa'yo din yun eh. Kabisado ko naman sinasabi niya sa aming apat eh.
Raymar, totoo ba yun?
Kapag,
Napatawa ka eh.
Totoo, yan, totoo.
alam mo, kapag kay Kuya Marvin Hayes, Marvin, anong ginagawa mo? Kapag sa akin, Jure, recognize!
Ayan.
Kapag kay B naman, B, that's your best decision. Alam mo kapag kay Raymar,
Ano?
good job, Raymar.
Favorite pala niya si
Bias, no?
Ano pala eh, Oh man. Pero Raymar, itong team na to, syempre, iba yung samahan nyo, iba yung chemistry ninyo. Going into the next Southeast Asian Games, kayong pinili para maging Gilas Pilipinas 3x3. Unang-una, anong reaction mo nung nalaman mo na kayong papadala doon?
Nagulat, syempre, excited. Kasi gusto ng lahat ng player mapunta dun eh. Gusto lahat naglaro eh. So kumbaga, andun na kami. Bigay namin yung best namin. Sana manalo.
Kayang-kaya.
Kayang-kaya.
Jory, ikaw, ano naman, kamusta naman yung pag-prepare nyo? Nag-umpisa na ba kayo mag-prepare? Or yung PBA 3x3, parang yun na rin yung preparation nyo? Kasi sa ibang SEA Games, yung mga 5-on-5 players yung linalagay natin sa team. Ngayon, 3x3 players na talaga. Kamusta naman yung preparation nyo?
Sa ngayon, hindi pa namin napapag-usapan yung SEA Games eh. Pero, yun na nga, parang underground namin yung doon na kami nagpapagaling, yung mga kulang namin, para pagdating doon is konti na lang, mapiprepare na talaga kami. Tsaka nandito naman si Caduyac eh. Talagang leader siya eh. Anong mga...
Alam mo, before we went on air, sinabi ni Jory, syempre we were pumping him up eh. Kasi sabi na, grabe yung finals performance mo. Sabi niya, si Raymar yung provider ng lahat eh. Siya yung nagre-create eh. So, yung looking at yung sistema nyo so far, kasi actually nakusap ko si Coach Willie dati, parang napakasimple yung ginagawa ninyo. Pero, what makes it different is yung understanding nyo eh. Sa palagay nyo ba may isa pang level yan? Another level up para sa team ninyo?
Meron pa. Kasi ngayon nga, nagsisimula na kaming gumawa ng mga bagong play. Kasi ngayon, yung mga ginagawa namin,
Na-scout na ba?
Na-scout na yung ball screen namin eh, kasi yun lang ginagawa namin. So ngayon, may mga bago nang ginagawa, papunta na doon.
Eh, ganun naman talaga. Pag nananalo, di ba, kailangan adjust lang ng adjust tayo. Pero, nag-focus tayo kay Raymar, pero yung pagdating ni Napoles, dun nag-champion yung Limitless. Jory, ano sa tingin mo yung parang na-contribute mo sa team ng Limitless? Kaya medyo, mas naging contender na kayo.
Sa akin kasi, iniisip ko lang kapag sa team namin, sinasabi ko sila, rebound lang, di-depensa. Pero sila nagkikreate sa akin, kaya yun, na-open ako. Kaya siguro bonus na lang yun.
Kapag hindi tumitira si Jory, anong sinasabi mo?
Pinapagalitan ko, syempre.
Bakit?
Mati yung right ng trace. Kaya nga, pag pinasaan mo,
Papachino,
matik na.
sorry. Matchurong ng
Pero
limit.
si Jory, naging teammate ko to sa draft combine match
tayo.
star, di ba? Grabe ka rin dun eh. Rebound ng rebound talaga. Hindi rin nahihiya tumira to si Jory.
Baka palid eh.
Sige, so syempre, moving on, you have one more 3x3 leg coming very soon, Saturday and Sunday, again at the Big Dome. Then, of course, soon after that, the Southeast Asian Games in Vietnam that we're going to expect and see our very first 3x3 professionals actually representing the country. Mensahe nyo to all of the Limitless fans out there. And for those who don't watch a lot of 3x3, what can you tell yung mga basketball fans out there na madadala ninyo sa Southeast Asian Games? Jory, ikaw muna, then after si Raymar. Kasi siya yung leader, diba?
Well, siguro sa akin, talagang an honor talaga na i-represent yung Philippines sa amin eh. Kasi bata pa lang ako, gusto ko lang maglaro sa PBA. Ito, high level na eh. Kumbaga, Pilipinas na yung dala mo eh. So, kumbaga, yung mga naglalaro dyan, huwag kayong mawala ng chance na mangarap sa buhay. Kasi, gawin nyo lang yung best nyo, darating din yan.
Grabe, na-inspire ako.
Hindi na ako mag-workout nung narinig ko siya.
Raymar, ikaw?
Yun lang. Patuloy niyong suportahan yung PBA 3x3. abangan nyo kami sa mga susunod na liga at patuloy nyo kaming supportan.
Okay, perfect. Short but sweet.
Thank you. Thank you,
Alright,
Idol.
guys.
Thank you,
Maraming
Sorry.
salamat. We hope to see you again
Thank
soon.
you, guys.
Good luck
Thank you.
sa susunod na leg.
And thank you guys for joining us. I'm Diego Dario.
I'm Paolo De Rosario, and this has been The Game.